Hey, so this is a view that we did in the springtime. I did a demonstration of this exact view in the springtime. And so, I don't know, I thought it might be kind of fun to do it again, the winter version of it. Okay, so I'm working on the Lux archival paper. This is 8 by 10, which is the only size of it I have. And when you have a small piece of paper like this, it's really important to do that little edge so you know what part of your painting is actually going to show when it's framed. And the smaller your paper, the more important it is, because the bigger a proportion that 1/4 inch is on each side. So it cuts it down basically from 8 by 10 to 7.5 by 9.5. And this paper is white, which isn't my favorite, but I just haven't had time to use. What you can do is put some pastel over the whole thing and then use some rubbing alcohol to just liquefy it and make a tone on the paper, and it works great. I just haven't had time to do it. So now when I'm looking at this picture, I feel like, I guess it's not too bad. I was thinking it was kind of too much divided in thirds, but I guess it's okay. So I'm just going to try to, one thing that's a problem with this paper, you can see just how hard it is to make a delicate line on it. And yeah, so I haven't done anything on this paper that was, that really required like a lot of complicated drawing. Just because, yeah, because I don't know, I think it would be really hard. And of course, now we're going to have the whole big problem of trees in winter. Just one of my favorite things, trees in winter. When I did this in the summer, I left out the building in the background, and I kind of think I might want to leave it out again. Oh God, I made this way too long. Okay, so maybe I made this too big. I don't know. You can see it's just impossible to erase it. So what you could do is you could do your drawing on another piece of paper, like a piece of tracing paper, and then transfer that to your, transfer that. So there's a lot of things in this photograph that just kind of barely line up. And so I'm going to try to try not to let that happen. So like here, there's this, I guess it's a row of shrubberies or something, but it just kind of comes, and here's these closer ones. So I'm going to make sure that they don't line up with the top of this, that they that the bridge overlaps that. And then I was thinking up here, I'd make these a little higher than the bridge. And this is that weeping cherry tree, I guess, that was so beautiful in the demonstration from the spring. I don't know, maybe I'll just try to just have those trees run off that edge over there. And then we've got these guys over here. It's going to lie a little bit here, I think. So in case I forget to say this in a minute, when I start my color, I'm gonna do the snow last because it's the paper. It's white like the paper, so I'm just gonna wait and do the snow last. Yeah, I just want to say I didn't do very well on my drawing, did I? I definitely want to get these shadows in. I wonder if I can really make this show up here. I think there's like shadow on the snow, and then there's some shadow out here on the ice. So that should be kind of interesting, right? And I thought it might be kind of fun to have these footprints going in. I don't really know where this shadow is coming from. I don't really understand that, so I think I'm just going to leave it out. Yeah, my bridge is just, I don't know, it's a little freaky, not right. I'm just going to try a little paper towel to see if I can get this dang bridge off of here. But then the problem is it shreds the paper towel, so that doesn't work too well. Yeah, so you see, it's just about impossible to change your drawing. All right, I just think this needs to be a little further down in it. The truth is, I'm spending a lot of time putting this bridge in, but you know, I might just paint right over it with the with the color, and then come back and redraw it later anyway. So, okay, yeah, don't know. All right, well, I think I might as well start. Oh, look at that. I want to put this in, I think. No, I didn't put in, I want to draw these rocks in too. God, I had so much trouble with these rocks in the spring version of this painting. And then there's this part that's not frozen. So that should be fun to try to get that. Yeah, but where are, I guess, all these shadows, but I really just can't figure out the shadow right here. So I kind of think I'm just going to leave it out. And I think, oh, I know I'm going to make this straighter here. I'll keep this running down, but I'll make this a little straighter. God, this seems way too big, doesn't it? Yes, it is way too big. A little harder than I thought it was going to be, honestly, which is so often the case. All right. So it's actually not exactly completely organized here. Get that that stuff out of the way. So I'm going to start with the sky. And once I start my color, I try to remember to go all the way up to the edges. So here's the thing, like, okay, so this blue is not the best blue. But I try really hard not to worry about these things. I just did that, and if it's not right, it's like, so what? I'll just try something else. It's too green. And then I'm gonna, at the same time here, I'm gonna do the shadows on the snow. And they're probably, I mean, not that I actually try to analyze stuff like this, but why the shadows don't match the sky color is that we have the sky at the horizon, and the shadows on the snow are reflecting from up at the zenith of the sky. So, yeah. So they're a much darker blue. Okay, I did not remember to clean up my big mess here. And this is, so somehow you just have to not worry, okay? Just, try not to worry. Like, so, it's like, so what if your picture doesn't turn out? You're just gonna do another one anyway. Yes, let's see. I got all these grays from the last painting I did. I should have really cleaned up before I started all this mess. So I'm already kind of thinking, like, I want those trees back there to go back more. And I as soon as I put this in, I realized maybe my sky wasn't really light enough on the horizon. So I just want to see if I can find a lighter blue. So that my trees back there silhouette. No, that was not lighter. Well, I don't know. I don't think that's actually lighter either. All right, well. Oh, there's a lighter one. Try that. So as I've mentioned before, I'm just always looking to see how things silhouette against the background. So are the trees, are they lighter or are they darker than the sky, and how much darker are they? So that's what made me know when I put those in, it made me know I needed to make the sky a little lighter behind there. All right, and then, oh golly, okay, so, there's you just want to be brave, right? That's kind of the goal here is, it's a good place to practice being brave because nobody's going to get hurt. All right, so this is the tree. Golly, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna start with this too, just this up here on these trees. I'm gonna change it right away. I know it's not really right, but I'm just gonna start with it. Oh, right. I'll do this side of this tree too. It is incredibly cold in here because nobody's home, so the heat is turned way down. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's ridiculous, but anyway, I just did it, so there you have it. Okay. All right, actually, I didn't quite get in all the shadows on the snow, so I'm gonna do that now. No, what did I do with the color I was using? Nope. Oh well. I kind of like that. But it'd really be good if I could find the other one I was using, but oh, maybe that is it. Okay. All right, and then we've got some oh, how I drew that wrong. Oh God, okay. I'm sorry, I messed up. That's this goes up here. That's the reflection. That's where the water is not frozen and there's reflections. Okay, the rock. Yeah, I'm just going to use the same color. I'm just going to have that just sort of be everything that's in light. I'm just using that color for. Oh, right, and then I did that because, oh yes, I need to put in the reflection, and then I kind of forgot. So I need something even lighter in there. All right, I'm going to put the snow in now. All right, well, what the heck am I going to do? I don't really want to use yellow, but maybe I could try this. I need some more shadows in here. Holy cow, I just keep getting, I think I have to put a little line in here just to remind myself of what the heck is going on there. All right, well, what else can I use besides just straight up white here? I think I'm going to use some white. I feel like I just have to. All right, well, I see I've got to make the water a little darker. I let it all get a little, I mean the ice on the water a little darker, because this really is, this edge of the bank stands out pretty strong against the, and I also feel like I really need to get everything covered up now that's, you know, that's just white, the white paper, because it's making it hard to tell what's going on, so that's my next mission here. I do not know how I'm going to make that look like that, but really, you know, as I've said before, that's like what you don't want to be thinking about. You don't want to think about, oh, how am I going to make this look like what it is? You just want to keep thinking in painting in verbs, not nouns. Oops, my weird stuff going on back here is not staying. You want to think in verbs, not nouns, so you're not thinking, oh, how do I paint that water's edge? How do I do that rock to make it look like a rock? It's what you're thinking more is just, you're thinking right now, where's the purple? How come I can't find a single purple here? You want to be thinking more along the lines of, what color is that right there? What color is this right here? Is that a bigger shape, a smaller shape? What way does the line go? Yeah. Is it lighter? Is it darker? Oh, I didn't put any. It's not what I should have done, but let's go back to that. And then I can actually see some of the top here in this blue. There's some snow on that bridge too, so. You know, one of the problems with using yellow and then using blue on top of it like this so much is that it ends up getting kind of green. All right, so I do think I'm going to try to draw in the bridge. Wow. As usual, the hardest drawing in the picture is over here on the left-hand side. I was like, well, why do I always do that? I think that's got to be even darker under there. And I think my bridge should be darker too. Boy, how am I going to draw that from here? Shoot. Lovely. Oh my gosh, all my little junk back here trying to make my easel behave itself is falling apart. All right, boy, I'd love to spray this right now, but it's probably too soon. All right, so let's see, what can we do about this? It's a little too orange. Yeah, no, I just squinted so I could see if the trees were lighter than, the light side of the trees were lighter than the sky or darker. And so by squinting, I could see my values better, and I was able to tell that the light side of the trees is lighter than the sky. Okay, so I need more dark on this, a little longer dark. Like that, maybe. And then It's really, I mean, I think what happens is in the winter, the light is even in the, this is like afternoon, the light is so low on the horizon. The sun is so low on the horizon that it's not even, there's really not, you just can't really even see any lights on top of anything. Yeah, I just not finding the right green at this moment. I guess I just wanted to lie a little bit and have a little light on top of here. I'm still just using this box of Rembrandts that I got from my friend. Which I am really, really grateful for. I really don't know what I'm going to do about this dang tree. I don't mind that, really. Okay, I think I'm going to draw in some of the, I didn't put them in at all, but I'm going to draw them in right now, some of these bigger branches that are coming across here. I swear, it's kind of weird. It's like I didn't really even see them. But I guess I wouldn't have wanted to put them in to start with anyway. Yep, this is bad. I've got all this all over here. It's all just going to be under the stupid even work over there. Let's see if I can move that whole tree over a little bit more. Drawing problems. I just cannot find the light blue. It's really annoying. Okay. Wow. And I'm also really, really cold. Okay, so there's actually a little more shadow right here. That's what I was gonna do a minute ago. That's what I was actually kind of looking for. I wanted to get the black edge off the snow right there. I think I'm gonna have to make these even darker. All right, and I'm gonna have to spray this. And see how like that, I made too much texture right back there. So it just pops forward. So I need to tone that down. And I made it too warm a color, so it came forward. That's kind of good, that color. I wonder where else I could use that. And somehow I want to show that those are some different shaped trees in the background. Right now it just looks like they're all the same kind of tree. Let's see if I can... Wow, a lot of line going on here. Yeah, it's just having the usual trouble with that dang rock again. Okay, I'm gonna spray it.